Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
Does suit this. It is a heavier track to really do. It needs some more water in that. Let's have a look. It's not that one. It's no, that's the one at the bottom. You want this one here. Yeah, there's plenty. It's not going to run out by morning. Let's put it that way. So yeah, we've got our fields kind of done. No, we've done everything now. Everything's growing fine. There's nothing that we need to do at all, and nothing we can do about our harvesting. Until I can't believe we've even got a harvester as well. It's unbelievably brilliant. It really is. Right, so let's go through till June morning. And we'll do this business straight away. And I believe that our grass is going to need a please tell me I didn't miss the grass cutting again. Please tell me I didn't. I'm sure today is the third month. I might have gone one too much actually. No, it didn't. No, it's second growth stage. It's got one more growth stage to grow. But we did leave the lime in. It's very naughty. And no, the lime is not as bad as, it's not as acidic as that. So really of the two, yeah, I did a bit of homework on lime because I was always saying about burning the crop. Well, actually, you'd have to be a bit careful when you were using. Ooh, yes, we will indeed have it. This is following me now. It is. And you can only change the colour of the cab. So we will indeed do that. And we can, would it like that? Oh, we could afford it. Do we need another? We've got two 500 horsepower ones to do already, really. But I do think I know what I'm going to buy in the low loader section. Is this, which is a new one by Vanquish, 81 VSR modding. Yeah, we want it as a platform. We want the chassis platform colour. We want it to match. And the chassis, actually. Yeah, support's good. They can stay blue. There's only tiny little bits of blue on that. I don't know where that is even. Okay, so that is 2,500. Can go on the back of that, and the beauty of that as well. Let me show you because this is a beautiful bit of kit by Pepe. It's got a hitch at the back as well, so it can actually grab another trailer as well. Certain trailers, obviously, you can't do everything. It can probably grab the 40 foot, so we could bring a shed load of stuff from the shop if we so desired. Yeah, and like a few other vehicles, it's a little bit slow in reverse. But it is an older model, so it could have been also the fact that it needed repairing that was slowing it down as well. Let's repair that while we're here. And also grab the bigger scanner. Now that I'd never buy that normally. That would be the size above the size that I class as reasonable. So it's cheeky, this one. But yeah, I always sort of do say that really. It's the one time I'll allow myself a little bit of freedom. Is if it's a model that was sold in the sales, it is what it is. So yeah. It's important we could actually we'll follow. In fact, we could leave it here because it's probably not a bad thing now. Would imagine our the grass is done tomorrow. We've just checked. We need to do the Challenger. What we're going to do is we're going to take it through to the harvest month for our first one. Left that running overnight. Yeah, it's quite amazing. I haven't had the Pepe in many Let's Plays, and then all of a sudden I've had a couple of Let's Plays where all of a sudden it's dropped, and it is fantastic. It's a good price up normally. In the sales like that, it's absolutely amazing. could really. I think we could get away with doing that into that and then coupling up. Because this thing's a bit, it's a little bit cheeky, should we say? But as I said, in life, being a bit cheeky is a skill you have got to acquire a bit. Just, yeah, you've got to don't blur the lines. Cheeky and crossing illegal lines is a different matter. Let's that. We should stop in the morning. Was that everything? Yeah, sort of. It's nice, it is true. What we just looked at our equipment. Basically, we have 3 large tractors. And we now have... oh, is that classed as small, isn't it? Yeah, 2 smalls and 1 medium. As well as a dedicated mower. I like that. It's nice to have dedicated machines like that, I think. So that's done water. I would imagine this time we need to do some more water. Yeah, I don't want to be forgetting. Let's drop that down for a minute though. And remember that that fills up stones overnight. It's a shame. Yeah, I suppose it is true. I just had a thought. I always talk about location, location, location. It's not bad if you find a good spot like this. It's not a bad idea if you sort of going to hook up and you you could say it's like a stationary tank. Although we know we haven't really used it for a slurry tanker so far, but it is true. I may well start to do that. You could stick a tap, like just down there, with V mode, and that really will be fantastic because you could, once you found this spot, you could like literally get back into that spot. I've done that on a lot of Let's Plays. I find it a trick that is invaluable. Yeah, it's got to be V mode, but it's as flat as a pancake. The only time V mode is not good is if you grounds, and you can see it's not same field because you need to move it slightly. Yeah, it's just weird, but now all of a sudden we're not in the spot where we need to be doing more. It's a bit slightly temperamental. Let's check how many of these do we need to do, and I should imagine it's tomorrow morning. It is indeed, it's July. We filled that already. Because it's either that or we moved, one or the other. It is the Universe Crusher. It's still filling, that's why. Yeah, it'll stop. Yeah, I can hear the water going through, so yeah, we haven't gone through, that's why. We're still doing this one job, so let's go through till tomorrow morning. And oh, hang on a minute, isn't it now grass cutting time? No, it's not. No, it is still tomorrow. I do apologise. I do get confused over this. You know, in the months blur and you're going from month to month to month to month. It's yeah. So this is the month where we do the grass, and should be the month where we do our oats. I do love doing oats as a thing with the straw, and you can obviously go into bread. I'd like to go into pasta. I think on this one, I keep threatening to do it, and I think we will. So then. That's not a bad idea, actually. That is my favourite starting baler. We haven't got a baler, have we? We could drop those straight in. We could do a bit of, what's that? Potato topper. I'd probably go big on this if we were going to do that, but that we will definitely go for. So we have a baler now as well. So we're going to cut that now. Am I right? Are the fields golden? They are indeed. So that's what we're doing next session. These two are a long way off being ready, but the grass is ready too. But let's be really kind. And let's actually do this. Yeah, let's get this business done so that we're actually ready to rock and roll. Did I check the sales? Oh, I can't remember. It blurs. It does blur. It does when you like jumping from month to month to month. So our water will be filled again. Yeah, I'm almost tempted actually, with the Kaweco being as that, is to have that up here, even just as a water tanker. Even though it is multi-purpose, sometimes it's more about the fact the need of the business. I think it's needed up here, and I don't want to be running it backwards and forwards. I'd sooner buy another one. Yeah, as I've sort of got into Farming Simulator, I do realise that sometimes I used to think, yeah, I'll only ever need one fertiliser spreader. But now, sometimes I split the farm and we've got a farm in 2 locations, and then I'll probably have 2 sets of fertiliser spreader, 2 teams. I often have teams of tractors in the different areas. And yeah, I'll sort of split them into teams sort of thing, and sort of have a big, a medium and a large tractor, sort of a small mini team. And then if I need reinforcements, I'll bring the other ones from the other side of the map or wherever, and we'll join forces and hit something hard if we have to. Yeah, it works quite well. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I'm glad I did 2 of the Akimobile mines. Isn't it strange how sometimes subconsciously you do know the name of modders, but you don't always consciously know it? So then... No, we did it. We've already done it, haven't we? Yes, of course we did. We bought... What did we buy? Let's go down the shop and remind myself as we sign out of this episode. It wasn't the stayer, it was the baler. Now, I'm not sure, but that I think it is that kind of thing that this is allowed to grab. I don't mean it could use it. Although, to be honest, no, it's not got a 3-point, but it should be able to tow it. Of course, the game doesn't always recognise that. Sometimes it has to have what it's got, so we shall swap this over. We might actually, mind you, we've not got a bale loader, although we could do it manually. No, I think... No, that's true, yeah. We could do that. Let's just repair this, ready for battle next time. And if we're going to do a bit of manual bale handling, we shall... not much left myself very much room there now, have I? Do love this by the ARM team. Yes, I'm sort of looking forward to FS25, sort of, but then again, I'm really not. Because it's going to be, I remember, Orbelleron and Elm Creek right at the beginning. Yes, I do. It's no mods. So, in the hands of giants. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's true. I feel take this one back and I'm going to leave that one. Yeah, this actually could manage this baler. It's an older model. It doesn't need the horses that a modern massive one would do. Oh, one quick thing. It's just... Yeah, I'm going to change the baler size to 240. Whilst I remember. So that they're as big as they can be. Yeah, so we're on the lookout for that's our field ready to harvest. That's true, actually, the baler's going to be used for that. We can afford one, actually, it's true. Do we? I think it's still not a bad idea to grab, have this for the baler for straw. I think I'd like to go into animals, but we need sheds. Sheds is the next thing on the agenda, because it's the thing they usually leave way too late. It is. So let's stick this scanner back where the old one was. We sold back to the shop. We will indeed have a Gwendal shed built. I think it's nice and big. We're going to need that beautiful beast. That's John Deere harvester next session. So all that remains to be said for this particular session is, I've got to be honest, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I think I've said this before. I've never ever got into Goldcrest Valley ever. I've always sort of ground to a halt after a few episodes. I'm enjoying this. I am a lot, and all the equipment's good, and yeah, we're doing well, and it's different as well, very different to anything else I've done. So yeah, so we're going into pasta making, definitely. Is what we're going to do. So I think I do think we still need flour for that, and we shall have a look over the ensuing months. This is going to be our production slab, plus I'll do the shed, I think, on the grass bit, a bit back, so we've got plenty of space for productions as well. But all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you're going to stick with me on this journey in Goldcrest Valley, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. Right, I would be saying hello now, but I've got to link this to the last session, so yes, right, I've set the swather going. I brought the Challenger down with our own, pig belt pickup system. I thought that was a little bit, I'd totally forgotten. That old saying, out of sight, out of mind, is so very, very true. So then, we need to be setting this going. Now, have I ever done it like, no I haven't, automatic cutter, stop unloading, command F unload. Obviously these are all things which are personal preferences. They really are. Yeah, not everybody. I've only got a corn header. That's not much use to us. Not right now, anyway. Oh, wow. My bad. Yeah, this is true. It's not hiding anyway. No, we've got no headers on there at all. So I think, being as it is the middle of the session, and I don't want to be like spending half of it we're going to ask the store if they can deliver for us. We're going to go for straight away. I think we're going to go for, because this is a biggie, we can have a nice, I think we'll go for what is sort of normally my standard header. Yeah, I've cut down a lot. I had so many packs in here. But my favourite, which can be coloured any colour, is basically the Draper Titan, but not the Unreal. Yeah, so we can do this John Deere colours, which is J, which is a nice far down as you'd think. H, J, K, L in the middle. J, K, John Joskin, John Deere Black, John Deere Green. Apply, yes, and design is also John Deere Green with the rims John Deere Yellow. So as close as you can get it. The tips, I believe, are yellow on the real one, so this is as close as we can get it. Like that. And then let's immediately reset that, because we don't want to make a habit of that, but we do want to get on with the harvest. So it was very important for us to ask them to grab that. So we've set this, it's all wrong side. And I'm going to do the baling. Are we going to bale? Or, no, I think we're going to lose. That's why I brought the Challenger down. I thought it was more apt. We will bale the straw though. When, of course, the harvester is on the way. Oh, that's a point. Well, we have got the little, we've got that other, it's 21 tonner, which would do sort of, this has got, I think it's a 20 yard. Let's move the little Rex, who's, probably going to get crushed if we're not careful. So that thing's a beast. Right, let's get that Agri to grab that trailer, to stick that on the edge of the field in the middle-ish. The next thing is we've got the money as well. I don't want to forget about sticking the fantastic shed by Gwendol down. It's not far off middle. That should be alright. Now we shouldn't really get in the way with this, but you never know. The drivers are a bit tetchy, to be honest. A little bit temperamental. So we want to set you. No, we don't. No, we don't. We've not even set the course yet. We can't set that after it until we've set this one. Yeah, I've not done the course for this yet. This is true. Can we sneak? I'm not sure if that's going to clock the corn header. Height-wise, I think it is just going to catch it. So let's try and can we sneak on that grass field without incurring the wrath of the swather? It's his territory after all is said and done. Should just about get away with that. Right. Yes, the previous session I had to split into two because it would have been a monster, but then the second half was 15 minutes long. So, yeah, so this is field 27, which is really two fields, really. So we want to... Great job. Yeah, I've never seen a field split into two that's really one like that. That's quite amazing. So you could have bought it in two halves. We'll do three. That's about the bestest I always find for not knocking into trees outside. Hang on. Yeah, no, it's right. 27 is right. Save course activate. 13.7 meters. And we are going to go into a time lapse. We are indeed. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. beautiful, a beautiful bit of kit. Yeah, I thought I remembered what I'd said about about going bigger. So although it is an expensive bit of kit, it really is a beaut. And I thought, you know, for once, I'm not gonna let anybody else do it. I'm gonna do it myself because it's. I think we've got little stones. I think so. We've got to clean up. Yeah, it's not actually. Oh, it is. No, it is yellow. Yeah, it's little stones. So that means we can now. They're orange on the other field. Although I think it's different. I think it's weird when you actually look at. Let's jump to a tractor because these fields are big. They are. Yeah, there's a bit of tidy up which we'll do as we're chatting. Yeah, definitely. Just get these rings done because there's quite a bit. How many bales did we do? 27 bales. Big bales at that. They're 11 or 12 tons. I think. Let me just see before long. Yes, as we complete at least one. Yeah, so yeah, it's weird. You can see stones, but I don't think you can pick them up. They're sort of encased in the. And I think when you do your ploughing, or even I don't know that they do disappear, but I'm not sure. I think you've got to basically plough them again, and I'm not sure then if they change from orange to whatever. Yeah, because I've noticed. I don't know the pattern exactly. And it does vary from map to map, as in you can start and that field's got the big red stones. It doesn't matter what plough you're using, you're going to get big red stones. And then a lot of fields will start, and the first time you do it, you're on like little yellow ones. So it does vary. So yeah, let's tidy this up properly. It is a big field though. It is. Yes, was minimal disruption. Yeah, there's often some little antics, but course play and everything. All of the team were playing nicely. No dragging team members around the field. I do know what to look for, but it's still an element of luck. There is, no matter how good you are and all the rest of it. There's a certain element of luck always, really, in the game. But experience does go a long way to sort of like help you know what to look for and all that type of stuff. So, but none of us are omniscient, no matter how good you are or how many years you played the game. Yeah, you can still get weird things happen that you really didn't expect, which is good in a way. Keeps you on your toes. Right. Yeah, so we're down to 261. I am wanting, I have a plan. I was thinking about, I want to go animals as soon as possible. And what I'd like to do is the big grass fields right next to us. Either that one, depending on the flatness, but the one down here, the big one that needs ploughing, typically, imagine I wouldn't care, is how much? We could buy it. Obviously we couldn't do animals then though. We need to sort of be able to do both. What I'd like to do is buy that so we can buy. Now I've got a favourite enclosure. Unfortunately the last few Let's Plays I've tried to put it down. The last few Let's Plays I've never got it to work. So I'm gonna give it one last shot. It's the Red Barn pack. It's beautiful. Now it did work in the early days, but then all of a sudden it no longer does. I placed it on Dredge Creek, on Alone in the World, yeah, quite a few, and every single time it comes to buy the animals, I can't buy the animals. Yeah, they just won't. So it's a shame because it's a beautiful, not only the price, it's not just the price, it really is a fantastic bit of kit. And it did used to work, so I have no idea why all of a sudden it stopped working. Could be a mod clash, but I've looked at the log file and it's quite happy. It sits there quite happy, so I don't know what it is, why all of a sudden it doesn't work. I'm not tempted to take it out because it is the Red Barn pack, which comes with lots of other things, and there's some cracking buildings in there, but it really is a beautiful cow place that really would make it's sort of, yeah, in fact, actually, I suppose, thinking about it, we could put it in the farmyard because it's sort of is like the hub of your operation. It's got like a massive, but we'll do is we'll just save the game first. Yeah, before we put the Gwendol shed down, we're going to put that down. It is 100 grand, and we have already got the thing, but it would become the hub of the Let's Play because it's also a massive, massive shed on the floor above the animals. So, I mean, you could sort of place it as just a shed, but it's obviously that's not. It's in, yeah, and it's a shame. Then it really is what it is. It's also a big enclosure. But what was it? Could I place the animals? Is it? I can't remember. There's one aspect that doesn't work, and it did used to because I did it on one Let's Play and it worked. Yeah, fine. So, but again, you place other mods in and they just don't like it. But as I said, then you usually see evidence in the log file, like it'll say, you know, like it's something's not working, but usually it depends on how bad the clash is. It could be just something stopping it. Yeah, it's strange. Obviously, I got really excited about the water mod that dropped that was for animals and gardens, but I've got to be honest, we've got it on this and it's less than stellar. It seems to stop things working rather than actually work, and in the end you've got to do it yourself anyway. So it stops animals, it basically makes them poorly in game terms, so you can't use your animals. So yeah, invariably it's okay for greenhouses, but the distributor, although it says it's got that in its we've seen it here, it's less than stellar. We are having to manually, and I'm having to do that on almost every Let's Play now because it's just not keeping up with the next session we'll grab the bales in and we shall stick them in here. We're going to do a bit of manual bale handling. We are right, so can we make a bit of room? Just have a bit of a go. No, I think we've got time. If it's a bit of a long one, I don't mind. I'd just like to at least save the game and see, can we stick, is the room here? It is big. I think that we could probably just about squeeze it in. Of course we do need to shift. Let's drop that down. So yeah, let's go forward a bit. And let's grab those 2 bits of kit that are at the back and see if we can make enough room to put it. Oh, there's more than 2 bits of kit. Of course there are. But in my defence, we obviously we weren't at that point going to do. In fact, actually, I didn't even think of that until a few minutes ago. I thought I'd like to try my favourites. It's horrible when your favourite's brilliant, but something doesn't quite work on it. It's like these lime boxes, they're driving me crazy. I'd just like to find the culprit that actually... that's true, I just had a little thought. I could sort of with this bit. I think we would also need to upgrade this. I can't remember. I did have the smaller of the ploughs in my defence. Yes, I didn't go for the big monster. But I think actually... yeah, we'll have to check also our other ones. Is that plough? What is its horsepower? I think we're in it. It's 330. And our Fendt is 396. Yeah, so they both are, aren't they? And that is a 305. So yeah, it is within the range for that. And then some. I could have had the big one, but I like that one. It's big, but not so big. Yeah, we may have to chop some of these trees down, and we have got to devour trees as well. So I think that's no. There was something else. Telehandler that may help us in this little instance. Yeah, I don't know what's causing the that could be when I do the mouse. I never thought, because the mouse is the thing that does the I like the handling of this. Although you've got transport straps, they don't actually show you the transport straps, which is, I think, quite good, but you can sort of see it wobbling around as if it's on straps. So I do love the realism element of this. Right, so then, first of all, save the game. I didn't actually see how many bales we got after all that. How many did we get in the end? Do you know? 20, 30, so another 3 bales. 30 odd tons of straw that we wouldn't have had if I'd have just like not done the corner swishes. So very, very useful. We'll make that, yeah, if we are thinking of animals, we might even mix our own, but I would mix it through the Omatana. Don't get excited about me using a mixer. I can do it. I did it on Fairhead. It's just that, as I said, this is such... If I was going to name a mod as the bestest mod, it would have to be a real... I'd say that this would win over the production shed, but the two are work so well together that it's a hard one. But this is really the lead. If I was going to sort of win a prize as #1 production, it'd have to be this. Really, it is so versatile. Don't get me wrong, not all of the recipes are... Some are absolutely awful and I'd never use them, but it makes up for that, and it's like what is really good at. So it's just, yeah, while we're standing around yapping, right, let's see, can I stick now? Let's save it again, because we've done things. And then now let us see, can we stick that down on our original farmyard? Yeah, I think we can, but I think we'll have to get rid of the trees that are in the way. Although that, yeah, when I look how small those are, let's just see. It is big though, I do know that from, yeah, cows. Yeah, there are others as well, but it's sometimes it's nice to have your favourites. And it is my favourites. It's just, it seems to no longer be with this here. And it's not the cash, it really isn't. Yeah, it's, ooh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we could do it. It is actually within our lands, and you've still got enough of the farmyard that but I think we'd have to level it. So this is for a future session, I think. Yeah, it's because it's not... Yeah, can't do that now, but yeah, we'll grab the bales next session. I think, did we take it? I think we did. Yeah, we've got, how much did we get as well? Because the other thing is we are going to need to, so there's 23 tons in there, and about... Let's have a look. Yeah, there's quite a bit in this one as well. Not bad, but it's a big field. It was, no, it is a big, but not was. That's not past tense. It still is a big field. 23 and 19. So 23, 33, 43, 42, and then there's oddments as well. So yeah, almost 43 tons, and we are going to do pasta. We are. So that, if we're going to do that, I suppose that is a point. We said this is the production shed and it is the farmyard. We could really, in a couple of months, is it 25 going to be big enough? We've saved the game. We could sort of do that. Yeah, because the game lets you do that anyway. Let's just have a bit of a... We might have to sort of... Yeah, because this is not happening unless it does. Oh, it is cheaper. 120. Yeah, the other ones... Although the other one makes more sense. 191291. We've not quite got enough to do it. This is a dream. We could sort of, if it does work, because I don't mind the animals just taking up that entire thing, but we will need to loan, which I very, very rarely do. Say, let's do 100,000. Or do we loan it? No, we'll this for now, because it may not work either. So it's the big square field. It makes more sense because it's in between all of our fields. We've also got a couple. We must remember that we have got sheds already, though. I did say this about scattering bits. There's a shed down there that's ours on this field. There's a shed down there on that field, and there's now a shed on that field. So we can really... I'm going to have a proper shed too, a central shed, but it does make sense in some ways that you take your grass equipment to your grass, although actually our grass is typically... That's the point though, it doesn't have to be. we can now do that as arable, really, just because it was a grass field. We could sort of see how well we can place the animals on this, and we could make the rest into a grass field. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, if we sort of do this strategically, although I'd like it... Yeah, it's got to be level. This seems to be the levelest corner, as you can see by the price. Let's have a look. Let's just wander all over the field and see. Oh, my life. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a lot. It's another 10,000 more, which is quite a lot. Yeah, 112 seemingly is the best. Is that the best? I'd like it to be more like for us. Oh, it keeps on disappearing. You can see what I mean though about yeah, but it also does strange things if it's not. But I would like it to be close to. Well, so I suppose what we could do is level it, but from the middle of the field where it is now in advance. Yeah, just yeah, we've saved the game, so it doesn't really matter. Level. So it's going to take quite a lot down. It is quite big, so this may well take quite a lot. Ooh. Huh? Oh. Why? What's it saying is blocked by an object? Who have we got going? Oh, what's this? I hate this when you move the level tool. And it was right, and now it then starts to go to a different level. I always find this is a bit of a waste, and because it never seems to... Wow, that's wasted a lot of cash, though. Yeah, well, remember, this is not really happening. Even though it might appear that it is. Yeah, right, so we need to add some more money. Who was actually working then? That's bizarre. We weren't asking anyone to... Oh, unless the Challenger was doing its round and round trick and has finally decided after waiting hundreds of thousands... Yeah, we won't save this. This is just to see if we can make this work. Even that's a shame, because obviously it's had another 100,000, because it's not real money. This is sort of a test, you could say. So after all that cash spent in that corner, can we now place that? Of course, finally, when we've got everything right, it's now let go of it. Of course it has. I'm sure it's before that. No, it's not. It's there. Ah, we didn't quite. Oh, it has made a difference though. Only 102,000. But I always find if you don't get the animal bit right, that's the bit that seems to cause issues and looks odd. So if we try and get that within the leveled bit, it's hard to see it. It's so monstrously large. Let's say. See, it's still 112,000, but then it's not completely level, is it? Right. Let's have a look. Can we sort of, yeah, the real test is if you can buy animals and if you can put stuff in it. So that's the real test. And has it worked without doing really weird? Yeah, see that's strange. Yeah, I knew there'd be a bank. I did know that. But that was okay. This is the thing that usually goes a bit odd. This bit here. Yeah, and I think the water, I think that is actually part of... Let's have a look. There's no horrible green inside, is there? It is all... No, it is all proper. We didn't use V mode, so that should be good. But do we plunge on and do a test? This is the they're beautiful, and it's also like a object storage as well. 500 animals, and it's got built-in everything. 300 straw, no, not straw pellets. Yeah. So we've still got actually about 3/4 of the field left for using as a grass field, even if it's a bit of a strange shape. It's just where the animals are. I can't figure out where the water is, but that's the only thing that I've ever felt was a little bit strange. Do we plunge on with a test? Yeah, because it does show if we buy one animal, let's switch on the zone markers, and we can test with one animal. We can see then if we can put the food in. Yeah, I can't get the. It doesn't really matter, does it? Just one. It's the fact that the food, I can't get the food to dump in there. I've tried it with, because it looks like you've got to dump it direct into there, but I still can't get it to actually dump in there. It dumps on the ground, so it's got no food. So the best thing we could use, I suppose, would be the auger, because that, if it can drop in, it will do. So let's borrow that. Oh, it's got stuff in it. This is a test though, so I suppose we could. Who's got it? You have. Right, let's force it. It doesn't matter. I know it's because this is at the minute not happening. It's seeing if we can make it happen. Then we will. Yeah, so we saved it at the point where we finished the actual sort of thing. We're going to put 82 studios down for now. And if we can make this work, this is what we're going to do. Now, it will be slightly better, I hope. Yeah, I'd like to do a little bit better on the leveling so that we... I still can't believe how much it costs us to level it though. So, yeah, I have put the 82 studios on the actual thing itself. Now, I'm going to not do that in case that is what does it. You know, like, as in... So let's not disrupt the fabric of this, because it's obviously got all of this space on it. So I'd like to do this slightly different to the failed ones I've done in the past by not putting anything else onto it in case it's that. So this is a test. It doesn't really matter if we do put it on the road. That's not going to hurt. Just can't be actually on the fabric of the mod itself in case it was that. Yeah, it's one of the few. Obviously, you can't undo your actions no matter how hard. And if it is that something like that that upsets a mod, then it's best to try to sort of learn from your... So TMR, we don't need a lot. It's just a test. Just a little bit. I really hope I can get this to work. That'll do nicely. And can we get this with an auger to actually tip into that? Yeah, because when you use a dump thing, it's obviously... Yeah, you see, that's what happens. And you see, this time we've observed all kind of rules. Yeah, and we're doing it all over the place, this side of it. So if it was a positional thing, it would do it. And now you don't need to tell this to do it, and you can see. Let's do it inside the field. I've done that as well. Yeah, you'd think, oh, perhaps you should do it from the inside of the field. Well, not very often, but it does say it's got the dump mark. So let's go in. Be careful not to drop the... Let's reverse in. They do not make some noises, the Viagri. It's gearbox, gear changes. And as you can see, nothing. Yeah, so again, it's broken, as I've said 2 or 3 times. It's such a shame. Right, anyway, yeah, that is the end of the session. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.